I welcome you all for the second part of the fundamental duties. In the first part, we get aware about the different fundamental duties that being a responsible citizen of India we should follow. Now, in this particular part, we will be discussing the features of the fundamental duties, criticism of fundamental duties, and the significance of the fundamental duties. Let us see what are the different features of the fundamental duties are. Following points can be noted with regard to the characteristics of fundamental duties. Some of them are the moral duties, while others are civic duties. Moral means naitik, civic means it is a samaji. For instance, cheering noble ideals of the freedom struggle is a moral person and respecting the constitution. National flag and national anthem is the civic duty. They refer to such values which have been part of Indian tradition, mythology, religions, and the practices. In other words, they essentially contain just the codification of the task integral of the Indian way of life. Unlike the sum of the fundamental rights, which extends to all persons, whether citizens or foreigners, fundamental duties are confined to the citizen only and do not extend to the foreigners. So we can see that the fundamental duties are not applicable to the foreigner, it is the only duty or confined to the citizens only. Like the directive principles, the fundamental duties are also non-justiciable. The Constitution does not provide for their direct enforcement meant by the court. Moreover, there is no legal sanction against their violation. However, the Parliament is free to enforce them by the suitable legislation. Then, the criticism. As the directive principles are criticized by the different members of constitution and the political expert, the fundamental duties are also criticized. Fundamental duties mentioned in part 4A of the constitution have been criticized on the following grounds. First, the list of duties is not exhaustive as it does not cover other important duties like casting vote, paying taxes, family planning, and so on. In fact, duty to pay taxes was recommended by Swaran Singh Committee. Some of the duties are vague, ambiguous, and difficult to understand by the common man. For example, different interpretation can be given to the phrases like noble ideals, composite culture, and scientific temper, and so on. They have been described by the critics as the code of moral precept due to their non-justiciable character. Interestingly, the Swaran Singh Committee had suggested for the penalties or punishment for the non-performance of the fundamental duties. Their inclusion in the constitution was described by the critics as a superfluous. This is because the duties included in the constitution as a fundamental would be performed by the people even though they were not incorporated in the constitution. Fifth criticism is the critics said that the inclusion of fundamental duties as an appendage of Part 4 of the Constitution has reduced their values and significance. They should have been added after Part 3 so as to keep them on par with the fundamental rights. The significance of the fundamental duties. Significance means the importance of the fundamental duties. In spite of the criticism and opposition, the fundamental duties are considered significant from the following viewpoint. First, they serve as a reminder to the citizens that while enjoying their right, they should also be conscious of the duties they owe to their country, their society, and to their fellow citizens. They serve as a warning against the anti-national and anti-social activities like burning of national flag, destroying the public property, and so on. They serve as a source of inspiration for the citizens and promote a sense of discipline and commitment among them. They create a feeling that the citizens are not a mere spectator but active participant in the realization of the national goals. They help the court in examining and determining the constitutional validity of law. In 1992, the Supreme Court ruled that in determining the constitutionality of any law, if court finds that the law is a question in question seeks to give a effect to fundamental duty, it may consider such law to be a reasonable in relation to the Article 14 or Article 19 and thus save such law from the unconstitutionality. They are enforceable by law. Hence, the Parliament can provide for the imposition of appropriate penalty or punishment for the failure to fulfill any of them. H.R. Gokhale has then law minister gave the following reason for incorporating the fundamental duties in the constitution after the 26th year of its inauguration. In the post-independence, India, particularly on the eve of emergency in June 1975, a section of the people showed no anxiety to fulfill their fundamental obligation of respecting the established legal order. The provision of the chapter on the fundamental duties would have a sobering effect on these restless spirits who have had a host of anti-national, subversive and the unconstitutional agitation in the past. Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, justified the inclusion of fundamental duties in the Constitution and argued that their inclusion would help to strengthen the democracy. She said the moral value of fundamental duties would be not to a smoother right but to establish a democratic balance by making a people conscious of their duties equally as they conscious of their rights. The opposition in the parliament strongly opposed the inclusion of fundamental duties in the constitution by the Congress government. However, the new Janata government headed by Morarji Desai in the post-emergency period did not annul the fundamental duties. Notably, the new government sought to undo many changes introduced in the Constitution by 42nd Amendment Act through the 43rd Amendment Act and 44th Amendment Act. This shows that there was an eventual consensus on the necessity and desirability of including the fundamental duties in the Constitution. This is more clear with the addition of one more fundamental duties in 2002 by the 86th Amendment Act. In this particular video, we discussed about the features of the fundamental duties, significance of the fundamental duties, and the criticism of the fundamental duties. Thank you for watching.